feel about lawmakers being involved in scheduling football games?
About the same way I feel about a swift kick to the rear.
Which is to say,
I'm
not a
against
fan?
it. Yeah.
Out of the state of North Carolina lawmakers have filed a bill that would force North Carolina and NC State to play either East Carolina, Appalachian State, or Charlotte every season in football and men's and women's basketball. And it also requires that the Tar Heels and the Wolfpack play each school home and away every 6 years. Additionally, they are mandating that UNC and NC State play every year. Protecting the NC State-UNC rivalry amidst the threats of conference realignment, mandating that the two programs play home or away every season, regardless of which conference they are in. House Bill 965, titled the UNC Intrastate Athletic Competition, is being pushed by several Republican House members. Jason Sain, one of the lawmakers, says, we're just making sure we get those games. They can't not play. There's enough wiggle room in there as far as space and calendaring that will get the maximum benefit without real injury to them. It's what fans want to see, and it's a good way to do it. So this is kind of a preliminary thing at this point. It sounds to me like the lawmakers there would prefer that the schools take it upon themselves to play these games. And largely that's happening now. North Carolina just did it was either a home and home or a 2-for-1 with Appalachian State. They've got Charlotte on the docket. NC State is playing, they played East Carolina in recent years and so on. Thoughts on this?
I think I'm going to move to North Carolina. Their politicians have obviously so few problems in society. They got time to worry about college football games. I mean, it must be a utopia.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Two things. First, let's just put this out there, mostly for internet, social media purposes. Should the state of Mississippi do the exact same thing? Should lawmakers in Mississippi force Ole Miss and Mississippi State to play Southern Miss and every other school that they can?
I feel like you're trolling right now.
You ruined it. I was going to use it as a teaser. No, but hey, that's exactly right. This is...
I don't know exactly who you're trolling, but I feel like you're trolling.
No, I was clickbaiting, or trying to anyway.
Yes, which makes you a troll.
But hey, that's exactly right.
This guy has no concept of aggregation.
None.
SEO, nothing. He's just the most old school guy over there. He's Walter Cronkite.
That clip on its own would have got people replying, yes,
Walter
yes,
who?
or...
Cronkite.
Cronkite.
What did I say?
You said concrete twice.
No.
It is a Kwanzaa thing. But seriously, there is nothing more frustrating.
What's he going to do? What's he going to do? You going to come at me?
They cross him off then.
Yeah, exactly. This guy's dead.
But this is the worst. The worst part about college sports right now is begging for lawmakers to get involved or lawmakers getting involved. You guys want to blame somebody? Blame them. I mean, hearing Greg Sankey and all these people, I'm going to get Congress to act. They don't act, and when they do, it fails. I'm from the government, and I'm here to help. The scariest sentence you could ever hear, right? If something like that happens here, if the bill gets written, whoever it does, if this happens in Mississippi, I will use every platform I have to roast that individual to the moon. Because there is not a state in this country that is...
You hear that, lawmakers in Mississippi? Borky's coming for you.
I will. Because there is not a state in America, there is not a country in the world that is so perfect that the people in charge of making rules should focus on scheduling college football games. The fact that that person is not immediately, whoever writes this bill is not immediately censured or whatever they call it in politics, and his constituents are voting him out of office and pulling up a recall is such an indictment on the complicity that we have in our politicians being absolute dopes.
C-Spire text line, Mississippi should do the same thing.
Nope. Because we have real stuff that politicians should be concerned about. You can say that you would love to see Ole Miss and Mississippi State and Southern Miss and Alcorn and JSU, everybody play each other. You can say that you want that, but if you want our politicians wasting your money to schedule college football games, I think that's just nuts. We as a country and all countries in the world have too many real problems for this to be worth anybody's time.
How far would it go? Softball, track and field? I mean, this is their focus is football and men's and women's basketball. Somebody says it's all about the Benjamins. These guys don't do this stuff for free. Well, in most places, state-level lawmakers are not. I mean, most of them have other jobs. They are not getting wealthy as public servants. So I do appreciate their service. Reese says, "Amen, Borky." Is this something for Gallo at 6 a.m.? No, it's kind of a sports topic, Dwayne. Now,
trust me, North Carolina is not the only state that's going to do something like this. I promise you.
And look,
Just
North Carolina's argument, the lawmakers' argument is these games generate millions of dollars. That money should be kept in the state of North Carolina. My argument would be, is it North Carolina and NC State's job to prop up the other athletics programs within the state? Of course, we saw the University of California take money that that UCLA is going to be getting, and they're redistributing that to Cal. More from Haydad.